Hello everyone, my name is Andran Ali, the Bazoka Prophet, and today we'll be working on a very interesting video in biochemistry talking about the catabolism of amino acids, which is they can also say amino acid degradation. So in this video, we're talking about a summary of what we call the amino acid degradation, which is the part one of this video. Then in subsequent video, we'll go deeper on this same uh, heading that we have here on the board. Now, first of all, when we hear the word amino acid, we shouldn't forget that amino acids are the monomeric units of proteins, and as such consist of an alpha amino group and an alpha carboxylic group, a side chain, and an hydrogen atom. Now, basically, we have 20 standard amino acids. We have 20 standard amino acids. Now, you won't forget that ordinarily glucose is the most important fuel for living organism. But it will surprise you to understand that in the linings of the small intestine, glucose is no longer, or carbohydrates are no longer the major fuel. Rather, amino acids are. Now, in our discussion of amino acid catabolism, we should understand that standard amino acids, which the 20 that we have, are what now? Are degraded or are broken down into 7 metabolic intermediates, which include we have the pyruvates, we have the alpha ketoglutarate, we have the succinyl CoA, we have the fumarate, we have the acetoacetate, and lastly what we call the acetyl CoA. It means when an amino acids or when the amino acids that we have are broken down or when they are catabolized, they tend to be degraded into one of these 7 intermediates that we have right here on the board. And again too, we should understand that amino acids are classified in humans into 2, meaning some amino acids which can be classified either as a glucogenic amino acids or a ketogenic amino acid, while a few of the amino acids can have the properties or can either be a glucogenic amino acid or a ketogenic amino acid. Now the question comes to mind, what is a glucogenic amino acid? Simple. Now, a glucogenic amino acid, from the word gluc. Now it simply means that the precursor is what now? A glucose. While in the case of ketogenic, the precursor is a ketone or a ketone bodies or a fatty acid. Now, a glucogenic amino acid is an amino acid whose carbon skeleton, take note, whose carbon skeletons are degraded. Take note, when they are broken down, what are their what are the intermediates that they produce? You don't forget one, what we call the pyruvates, the alpha ketoglutarate, and we call the succinyl CoA, the fumarate or azelaic. And as I've rightly told you, that from the word glucogenic, it means the precursor is a glucose. Do not forget that in the case of glucogenic amino acids, the amino acids whose carbon skeletons, when they are degraded, they give any of these metabolic intermediates, which include the pyruvate, the fumarate, the oxaloacetate, the succinyl CoA, the alpha ketoglutarate, and the likes. Then we move swiftly to what we call the ketogenic amino acids. Now, in the case of the ketogenic amino acids, they are amino acids whose carbon skeleton, when they are degraded, the following metabolic intermediates are produced, and which are the acetyl-CoA and the acetoacetate, and can thus be converted to what we call the ketone bodies of fatty acid. Remember in our previous videos, we talked about uh, 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 the ketone bodies and ketogenesis. Talking about that, basically that we have three ketone bodies. We have the first one, we have the oxaloacetate, we have the the beta hydroxy butyrate, and we have the acetone. And these are the three ketone bodies that we have. And now we are in this video for an amino acid to be ketogenic. It means that their carbon skeletons, when they are degraded, they are converted to acetyl-CoA or acetoacetate, and as thus can they be converted to ketone bodies or fatty acid. Now, basically, if you look at the table here, we have basically two ketogenic amino acids, and they are the what now? We have the leucine and the lysine. The leucine and the lysine. These are the two ketogenic amino acids that we have. That is to say that when their carbon skeleton are broken down, they tend to what now? They tend to produce a metabolic intermediates, which are acetyl-CoA and acetoacetate. Now, in the case of the glucogenic amino acid, their catabolic fate, or the examples of them include the alanine, the arginine, aspartate, asparagine, cysteine, glutamine, glutamate, glycine, histidine, methionine, proline, serine, and valine. And these 13 amino acids that you can see right here on the board, they are glucogenic. And I told you that when we say an amino acid is glucogenic, it simply means that their carbon skeleton, when they are broken down, they give some metabolic intermediates, which include, first of all, we have the pyruvate, we also have the fumarate, we have the succinyl-CoA, the oxaloacetate. Now we move. Now we should not forget that the degradation of these amino acids, as you can see right on the board, are converted to the citric acid cycle intermediates or their precursor, so that when they are metabolized, CO2 and H2O are produced. And we have some example of amino acids that are both ketogenic and glucogenic. And some examples that we have right here, we have the isoleucine, the phenylalanine, the threonine, tryptophan, and the tyrosine. These are the examples of amino acids that are either glucogenic or what now, or ketogenic. Now, there are some basic things that we should understand. And in our previous video, we're going to be talking about each of these metabolic intermediates. There are amino acids that produce them. Now, I want to say a thank you to you guys for subscribing, and for those of you who have not yet subscribed, please do well to subscribe and hit the notification button. For now, God bless you. Thank you.